Welcome to another episode of The American Dream, the only show combating negative media, a national show about real estate and lifestyle. We got a great one for you today. Today, it's the Waterfront Show. Producer Dylan,
hey.
What you doing here, man?
We've got a fire episode today, bro. I'm stoked.
Get out of here. All right, so the show, it is a best of where we're talking about waterfront properties, lakefront properties, rivers. Let's start The American Dream right now.
Hello, American Dream.
Welcome to Hidden Bay.
Welcome to Tribeca.
Austin, Texas.
Montreal, Colorado.
Welcome to Crown Heights.
In Bridgeland.
In Seattle. Celebration, Florida.
San Antonio Riverwalk.
Tempe, Arizona.
Sunny Isles Beach.
Washington, D.C.
Pike and Rose.
Mason, Ohio. I'm in Laine.
This is my American dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work. What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Part of the American Dream is dreaming big. How about a $36 million home? We're going out to Carmel and venturing to Pebble Beach, where you can check out the golf course and this incredible property. Let's go check out this segment right now.
I'm Kim DiBenedetto, and we are here today with Steve John, the CEO of the Monterey Peninsula Foundations. Give us an idea of what it's like behind the scenes.
1,700 volunteers are involved, and our staff of 14 at the Monterey Peninsula Foundation works year-round both on the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am and the Pure Insurance Championship. I think it's quite impactful. With the $13.2 million last year alone from this tournament, and without the volunteers, the 1,700 strong, we couldn't do it. It takes everybody to really work together in a collaboration of efforts to put this wedding on, which is it's really quite an undertaking. We've grown over $150 million in contributions to the Santa Cruz, San Benito, and Monterey County. And we don't narrow the aperture down so tight on where we give. It's really we give where it's needed.
I think I read 250 charities?
Yeah, 250 plus or minus. We look at quite a few more applications than that. Our staff of 3 works year-round on this, and they meet 4 times a year with a grant committee to give that money away to the deserving charities. All of the net proceeds go to the First Tee initiatives. Okay. So First Tee is a program that started 20 plus years ago, and it's really youth development. So it really works with the young people for getting them prepared life skills and things that are important and really in succeeding in life. So it's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's one of the most successful youth development programs in existence. It's a lot of fun. Our staff, at 14, as I said, we have a great time. We work really, really hard, yes, but we have a great time because we know we're just raising money. Right. All right? This is at the end of the day, we've done our job if we've impacted the community. Sure. So pretty remarkable. We are very lucky to have Pebble Beach.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule over the next couple of weeks, and we're wishing you the best with the weather.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we just finished our conversation with Steve John, and now we're going to head to my $36.5 million listing on 17 Mile Drive. Let's go. So here we are at my oceanfront estate at 3208 17 Mile Drive in Pebble Beach. Come on in. You'll notice some really fine details, such as this fountain, which came from Roman aqueducts, the Chinese slate tile roof, all of the cobblestones that came from the streets of England. All of the fireplace mantles were brought from England and France. They're all antique. And all of the hand-hewn beams and floors were done here on site. How would you like to wake up to this every morning? After a long day, you need a little time of reflection. This is the perfect place to do it. Views of the Point Lobos and Carmel Beach. The other unique thing this property offers is a pool and spa. But as great as this is, let's go back inside so I can show you more of the interior. So the property features 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and an attached guest house, which is just as charming as the main home. All of this is located on a very private and stunning 2.5 acres right on the ocean. And who wouldn't want to entertain in this kitchen? So I hope you enjoyed the tour of this amazing home as much as I did.
From California to Texas, from oceanfront to lakefront, let's go out to Austin, Texas, and check out this next segment on the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Corey Burke. I'm a realtor in Austin with Team Price Real Estate. My favorite thing to do is help clients get in their own new construction or fix it and flip it's with as low as cash down as possible. This house is my personal house that I got out at Lake Travis, and I used only 5% down to get it. I'd love to share it with you. So here we are in my house. This house I bought when it was just a vacant lot. The lot was only $50,000 and it was in walking distance of Lake Travis. I love this loan because I was able to develop this lot with my own building plans, my own contractor, and all of my own design features. If I wanted to buy a house out of Lake Travis, I'm looking at $800,000 plus. Instead, I got a lot for only $50,000, and my loan ended up being around $350,000 total with 5% down. The first year of my loan payments, they were interest only. So while I was building, the home loan was actually very affordable. This is an FHA loan and it's a 2-time close. So after the first year, you refinance, roll those refinance costs right into the loan so you're not bringing any more cash down and getting the rate that you want once the house is finished. My favorite parts about this loan is I got to pick everything. I have my own countertops, concrete, specially designed by a guy with built-in concrete sinks and everything. I have walnut cabinets that I wanted. I have the bamboo floors I wanted, light fixtures and everything. I love all the natural light. Light was very important to me. And my husband is 6'6", so very tall doors were important to us as well. My very favorite part, though, is the lake views, which you got to come check out. So you may have noticed there are a ton of stairs in this house, and I actually designed that for a reason. This lot is very long and thin and had multiple very old 200, 300-year-old oak trees on the property, and I really wanted to keep them. So instead of building wide and having to knock down all these trees, I actually built narrow and up because voila, look at this lake view. My husband and I love to hang out there on our boat on the lake all summer long, and so seeing the lake every morning in our perfect master suite is exactly what we wanted. We also have balconies off of every floor and every bedroom, and I was able to design all of this exactly how I wanted, not having to make any sacrifices on other houses by using this loan. I'm Corey Burke. Thank you for joining me today at my own home. I hope you learned something. Build your own house, 5% down. You'll see me next week on American Dream, where I hope I can introduce you to more loans to make all of your property dreams come true.
As you know, the American Dream is a national show, and today we focused on waterfront properties. But don't forget, it's also a show that brings you local market advice. Let's give you your first real estate market update from your city right now.
Hi, Jennifer Chow with Long & Foster's Christie's International. We're here today at the Luxury Alliance office in downtown Bethesda. I'm meeting my team. I have Laura and Joanne, and we're reviewing our 2019 plan. And we just sold a client's house, and we're gonna go check on her and see how she's doing with her move. We're gonna first stop at Bethesda Chocolates in downtown Bethesda, our favorite chocolate place that has created custom chocolates for our team. Okay, so let's head on over to Bethesda Chocolates and go pick up our client's sweet treat. Hi, we're here at Bethesda Chocolates, coming to pick up our custom chocolates. This place is great because they hand make every chocolate in the shop, and they can custom design anything you need. Hi, Lily, how are you today?
Hi, Jennifer, I'm good. How about you?
Do you have our chocolates ready for our client?
Let me grab this one.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is something special that we do for our client. It says congrats on the front. It's a little champagne bottle, and then on the back we put our logo. And you'll see why this is so perfect for the client's house that we'll be going to. Hi, we're here at the home of Charice Jordan. We just sold her home. She's getting ready to pack up. This house is over 6,000 square feet. It has 6 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, a gorgeous swimming pool. It was recently renovated, and we are going to meet Charice Jordan. Hi, congratulations.
Yeah. On for a new chapter.
Exactly. There you go. It's for your...
Oh, wow, so cool. Aww.
Hi, you just met with Charice, and now we're going to take you to that special room that we talked about. This room is like no other. It's very warm and inviting, and it's every woman's dream. Hi, Dahlia.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Charice's Champagne Room.
Thank you for having us. So what was your inspiration for this room?
Well, this room was inspired by Charice's love of course, champagne. And she really wanted to have that glam effect. And she loves pearls and Charice crystals, so we created this custom light fixtures and all custom furniture to really enhance the room and make it special for her. So everything is very glamorous and has a nice serene feel to it for her entertaining purposes.
And what led you to your American dream?
My American dream started when I was 5 years old, just having a passion for design and living so close to Walt Disney. So I was always visiting there and so fascinated with design from an early on age. And we just won an international award, the Adagi Award, and competed with other designers from around the world. So I'm really living the American dream. I love what I do, and it's my passion, and I'm so excited to share this with, clients and enjoying it.
Thank you so much, Dahlia, for sharing your American dream.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Keep working hard so you too can follow your American dream.
Well, of course, on our waterfront episode, you got to have a boat, right? Well, how about Mercer Island, minutes away from Seattle? We're going to go check out this property that has its own sleeping quarters and its own boat. Let's go check out the next clip of the American Dream from the waterfront.
The beauty of living in Mercer Island is you get a beautiful Peter Swindell, nearly 8,000 square foot Northwest Craftsman home, but you're within minutes of downtown Bellevue. I can see Mount Baker right now from this window. You got Lake Washington before you, and you're just minutes away from downtown Seattle. You get the best of all worlds in such a beautiful setting.
This is a very beautiful home, and actually the lot is big from the street to the water. And also when you enter the house, you can see the open space with a lot of details. The stone, the wood is a good combination. Four bedrooms here in this main house, and also you have a whole suite in the guest house. And the seller actually has instructed us to sell this house under 8 with all the furnishings and also that beautiful boat.
Really?
It's like a brand new boat. You
Yeah.
can have it under 8 million. Is that a great deal?
That is a great deal.
Yes.
What's included is it's a Juno NC-11, which is a 36-foot boat that has onboard sleeping quarters, basically a brand new boat. And from what I saw, it's worth over $200,000, and they're willing to just include it. So that just makes this an even sweeter deal for somebody. Well, we hope you enjoyed our tour of beautiful Mercer Island, Washington. Such a great community surrounded by beautiful homes, in particular this one we're selling right now.
Yes, I do have a message. Can I say in Mandarin to
Yes.
all my Chinese friends?
Absolutely.
各位同胞朋友们，你们好。那当你看到这个节目的时候呢，正好是中国的新年，所以呢，我们在这里向你问候新年快乐。Do you want to say Happy New Year to our Chinese friends?
I will try.
新年快乐。
快乐。
You got it.
Hey.
Good job. And now we are in a very famous Mercer Island historical landmark.
The beautiful Roanoke Inn was built in 1914, and it is a place where you will find the best burgers and plenty of beer, and it's literally less than a quarter mile away from Janice's listing.
Let's go have a party.
Let's go have a party.
And now we take you from our national storyline to another real estate market update from your own backyard. Let's go check it out.
And welcome back to the American Dream. Well, we are now joined by real estate professional Dimitri Apostolopoulos. He is with Weichert Realtors. Dimitri, so great to see you.
Thank you for having me. Great to see you too.
Well, this is actually your first time on here today, Dimitri, on the American Dream. And we wanted to begin by getting to know a little bit more about you. So talk to me a little bit about some of your prior experience before becoming a real estate agent.
Absolutely. So I'm a third generation carpenter from Greece. Was born in Greece and raised the first decade of my life in both countries. Settled here, 10 years old, been in the DMV area since. Grew up in construction, obviously, with my father. We built a lot of homes, custom homes, flipping a lot of properties in the capital area in DC until about 2001, where I switched from my building career to real estate sales, and which also seemed like a perfect transition.
So you really got a taste of what it's like to be in the real estate market through all of your building experience. Why did you end up wanting to make the switch?
You know, the difference in my perspective is, you know, from building and flipping homes, knocking on doors, and doing some of the old school customs in real estate, but from the builder's perspective, it enabled me, again, to transition easily into sales, because from every facet of real estate, I feel like I've covered all of it except writing a contract. And doing so in the early 2000s, when the real estate market was booming, seemed like the right time to transition from, you know, physical labor all my life into something different, where I can work with people, but from a builder's eye, and not from just a real estate perspective, and you know, having the experience of negotiating contracts. I think you can gain that experience through time, but you know, having the building background and the builder's eye, as I mentioned, is a huge positive.
And you're being humble. You were not just a builder, and builders are exceptional in what they do, but you're actually a third-generation master carpenter. So that must have made your family so proud that you carried on that tradition, and now you've really translated that.
It did, and it was wonderful that I had the opportunity to work with my father. So we worked together, and we did, most of the work together. We were not supervisors, if you will. This is manual labor. We did most of the work, had some crews, some subs, some helpers, but we did most of the work ourselves, and it's an amazing experience. Still carries on now when I work with my clients and where they need help selling, buying. What are true costs? Is this guy ripping me off? What does the inspection report really mean to me? I translate it differently.
Sure.
And it helps in every way, and usually it's, creates a win-win.
You really know real estate from the ground up, and since you mentioned 2001, that is when you got your real estate license, so you've been in the business now here for 18 years. You are exceptional at what you do, and you're actually a top relocation specialist as well. Why do you think that you're so successful in that line of real estate?
Maybe because of my background in relocating to another country, which enables me to understand some of the difficulties, from transitioning state to state, having a family, having a job. I look at it from my client's viewpoint, and I want to make sure that, I don't want to add any additional frustrations or a workload to them. When I can handle it all, I do, and I love what I do. So it's easy for me to step up and say, listen, guys, you have enough stress. I got it from here. Don't worry about it.
And you don't just focus in on one area. You actually cover all of the DMV area.
That's correct. Maryland, D.C., Virginia. I don't want to say that I specialize in one niche outside of one community in Laytonsville, Maryland, that I live, because I have built, sold, flipped, invested in the whole DMV area. From Washington, D.C. to Loudoun County, Virginia, and I know all those areas very well. Sold over 700 homes, all types of homes, all types of communities, so I am well versed with the area. And I think the difference there is when I see real estate market, when I see trends, I see it from a different viewpoint. It's not just Washington, D.C. as the nucleus, but it's the expansion of the market. What's going on? How is it transitioning to other county states around us? Because the DMV really is tied in together. And where you may see a market change, shift, it will expand elsewhere, and it's easy for me to see where it's going.
Well, Dimitri, you have such a special story, and thank you so much for sharing it with us today. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll be right back with more of The American Dream.
What makes this show great is we take you all across the country. You've been to California, Texas, and Seattle, but when we talk about waterfront properties, we can't leave out rivers. How about Louisville, Kentucky? You're going to see a 100-acre property on a river. It doesn't get any cozier than this. Let's go check out Louisville, Kentucky.
Welcome back to the American Dream Show, where we are in Prospect, Kentucky. Population of less than 5,000. We are at 13709 Mockingbird Drive. This house has 6 bedrooms. It sits on the back of 100 acres of common ground, and you can make this your American dream. Welcome to my favorite part of this house. Look at this amazing granite countertop. It has a gas stove and a natural fireplace, but it also has gas hooked up to it. This place is phenomenal. It looks out over the 100 acres like I was talking about, and it also is part of a neighborhood where the amenities are backed up to the Ohio River. You have your own boat ramp. You can have a place to put your horses and your special RV if you have one. I cannot wait to show you the rest of this house. Come and see this hidden gem. Watch your step. So this is the looming room where the owner has this amazing loom for weaving. And also it has 5 closets in this room. It can be used as a bedroom, or you could use it as something fun. She said she'd leave the loom if you're interested. Hey, welcome to the basement of this American Dream home, where you can utilize this for a mother-in-law suite, or if you want to throw your kids down here, you can. The kitchen is fully functional. It also has another additional fireplace in the family room area, as well as a bedroom and full bath down here. So guys, in summary, this house featuring 6 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, an extra shower in the laundry room, an in-ground pool, 2 full kitchens, 3 living spaces. Can't you picture yourself living here? This could be your American dream.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream, the Waterfront Show. We covered oceans, lakes, and rivers. And what's up, man? What are you doing here?
Dude, you said I could do the surf report.
We left out the surf report. That's right. We got time. We do the surf report?
Okay, yes. Awesome.
That's all for today's show. We're going to finish with Dylan Welsh and your surf report. That's all for The American Dream.
We're getting 17-mile-an-hour winds from the northwest. Water temperature right around a nice 70 degrees.